and welcome to weekly Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. First, the highlights. Director UNESCO IKS talks about the development of the centre. And EMMRC organizes an orientation program with e-content experts of biomedical sciences. Now the details of these events with your host Insha Zat. Dear students, the UNESCO Institute of Kashmir Studies Centre was established in 2006 as a centre for research for SAARC countries. The centre is committed to achieve a multinational student body by attracting the best students from across South Asia to study here. In 2008, the then President of India, Ms. Pratibha Singh Patel, signed MOU with South Asian Foundation and inaugurated the centre at Kashmir University. The centre then signed another MOU with SAF and nomenclature of the centre was changed to the present one. The South Asia Foundation is a secular, non-profit and non-political organization comprising 8 autonomous chapters: Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. SAF hosts 16 such centres in these 8 SAARC countries, and UNESCO IKS is one among 16 such centres.
And we need to understand that UNESCO Madanjit Singh Institute of Kashmir Studies, in a way, was the type of a arrangement evolved between the University of Kashmir and South Asia Foundation. That South Asia Foundation also and University of Kashmir agreed that this Institute of Kashmir Studies, will be a constituent part of Kashmir University.
The director of UNESCO IKS, Professor Gul Muhammad Wani, who is an expert in South Asia politics, said the centre is attracting students from SAARC countries. And from 3 students in 2013, the centre has been able to attract 9 students from SAARC in the last year.
Institute is still in its infancy, and from 3 students in 2013, we have moved up to 9 students. So I am optimistic that in the years to come, we may be able to attract students from other parts, from all the 8 countries, all SAARC countries that are there. But much depends upon, I must say, on what type of education, what is the quality of education that you are going to provide.
Initially, the centre was only meant for MPhil and PhD courses, and most of the scholars came from SAARC countries. Recently, the centre introduced PG courses in various subjects. The director informed that at PG level, 30 students are admitted, which comprises 16 from SAARC countries and 14 local students. This arrangement helps to promote diversity, cultural exchange and the cause of regional peace and cooperation.
Each SAARC country will send 2 students, 1 male, 1 female. And under this arrangement, in 2013, we got 3 students. But in 2014, the number enhanced, it got increased up to 9.
The establishment of SAF institutes in SAARC countries is to promote pluralism, and Professor Wani said that students are part of soft power. He said through student and teaching faculty invited from all SAARC countries, pluralism is encouraged.
What's important in higher education is that how actually you get over the type of compartmentalization, rigid compartmentalization, which is the, in a way, the ugly side of higher education scenario in South Asia. Right. The second thing is that how actually you are able to build up a type of an academic and intellectual culture which promotes not only pluralism in at the level of academics, but pluralism at the level of student body. That your student body is also reflective of pluralism and your faculty is also reflective of that.
Though the centre still does not have enough infrastructure and faculty, but the lack of faculty does not hinder the quality of teaching, as the centre engages teachers, scholars from various backgrounds as guest faculty on regular basis.
As director, I am myself taking some of the papers, and then what we do is that I have over a period of time, I am looking for, searching for those of the Kashmiri students, mostly who have done their degrees from foreign universities. And I have been able to identify three such students. We have not appointed them. We, in fact, invite them as guest faculty. And we also make some contractual type of arrangements to whereby some of the courses are being taught.
The academics and students at this institute collaborate with other partners in the larger region of South Asia to address challenges of national and regional importance in areas as diverse as culture, conflict, gender, and regional integration.
Efforts are being made at different levels, at the level of politics, I must say, at the level of business, to promote regional cooperation. And of late, educational institutions, universities are also being encouraged to play their role. I may say that the Institute of Kashmir Studies is an extension of those endeavors, those efforts, where youth, student exchange, faculty exchange can be a part of can be a way of using the soft power to enhance regional understanding, regional cooperation, and reconciliation in the region.
Praising Kashmir University for its cooperation, Professor Wani said that both SAF and Kashmir University helped them in their overall growth, and the KU is also facilitating to upgrade its library.
We already have a very good library, but that library is mostly Kashmir centric. So on Kashmir studies, we have already a, I think, very good collection of books, which we have only to enhance, to further build up. On South Asia, library needs to be, in fact, built up in that direction. But for that, I think a library, both University of Kashmir is going to give us certain funds for our library, and South Asia Foundation is also committed to provide us funds through the budget that they have for this institute, so that we are able to, in fact, overcome that deficiency.
The center also aims at giving the students thorough grounding in certain foundational courses related to Kashmir and South Asia. And as a result, they bring in noted personalities to deliver lectures on important topics to broaden the horizons of students.
We have also a provision to invite faculty from South Asia, from SARA countries as well. Though so far we have not been able to, in fact, get faculty from SARA countries, but we have an arrangement in place. But it is the South Asia Foundation which provides us funds for organizing and inviting faculty and also resource persons, not necessarily teachers, even policy makers, people who have been in diplomacy, people who have been in commerce, in trade. We can invite them. Much depends upon our academic requirements.
The students are also introduced to specialized areas as the center offers a number of optional courses for them, keeping in view the marketability of these courses.
In fact, when we designed the course, we designed it in a way so that we are able to introduce those streams which have not only the market value and which not only enhance the employability of the students, but which are also in currency, in great demand in contemporary times.
Any graduate student is eligible to apply for PG courses in UNESCO IKS.
Predominantly, it is a social science oriented course. But it is open for all, whether they are medical, non-medical, commerce graduates, management graduates, they can apply. Arts graduates can also apply. As far as SARC students are concerned, we provide them all sorts of support for getting the visas. And then we also conduct online interviews for SARC students. We scrutinize their academic qualifications at the undergraduate level.
The UNESCO IKS recently signed MOU with Jamia Millia University, and students of this center have to go there for 8 weeks educational program, which is a part of curriculum.
They're going to do 3 courses there, which is a part of their curriculum here. It's as a consequence of the MOU between SAF and Kashmir University. These students are being sent to Delhi in Jamia Millia University so that they can do their 3 courses there. Free boarding and free traveling, free food, everything.
The 3 papers are media and culture. Second paper is globalization, and the third one is on research methodology. And for this whole tour, we are very thankful to our former Vice Chancellor, Professor Talat Ahmad, who facilitated free accommodation for our students there. And it is a mandatory, because as per the choice-based credit system, students are obliged to get credits from other departments. So we have facilitated for our students that they will take these credits from Jamia Millia Islamia's Nelson Mandela Center.
The faculty will be drawn from Jamia Millia Islamia, from Delhi University, from Jawaharlal Nehru University, and from other leading research centers to teach them 3 papers pertaining to the 3rd semester.
The center is still in infancy, but Professor Wani is sure that through the cooperation of SAF and KU, it will become a center of excellence.
Not only the Institute of Kashmir Studies, but the University of Kashmir. University of Kashmir has, over a period of time, developed a lot of interest in promoting this program. Not only as, something that which is important from the point of view of developing cooperation in the region, and also promoting what is called as student exchange programs. But also that the university is able to attract international students.
Educational Multimedia Research Center organized a day-long orientation cum interaction program with content experts of BSc Honours Biomedical Sciences. The day-long orientation program was held in EMMRC Auditorium. Subject experts and scholars from SKIMS, SCOS, GMC colleges and higher secondary schools, besides EMMRC faculty, participated in the event. Consultant E-Content Mr. Farooq Ahmed Loon presented the inaugural speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of assembling here and inviting you to participate in this orientation program is to make you participants and partners of a very ambitious project which is sponsored by Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, under National Literacy Mission through Information Communication Technology. Our center was first to complete the project in time, and that whole e-content resources are available on the website of Human Resource Development Ministry, Sakshat portal. I suggest you to go and visit sometime the Sakshat portal of Human Resource Development Ministry and see yourself what this whole e-content is all about.
Mr. Farooq highlighted the importance of e-learning to both the experts and participants of the orientation program. Director EMMRC Dr. Shahid Rasool, while welcoming the participants and subject experts, told them that the quality of e-content from Kashmir was appreciated throughout India.
The quality of the content was so good that then MHRD minister, when he was asked to pick up the 5 e-contents to be shown to the cabinet subcommittee headed by the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, he picked up 2 from EMMRC Srinagar. Out of the 5, 2 were from EMMRC Srinagar. It was not because of our efforts, but it was because of the efforts of our subject experts and our coordinator, who had put in a lot of effort to write the content, and then our team at EMMRC had tried to give it a shape so that the content is presented in a quality format so that it becomes appealing for the people to see it and then benefit from it. And that again became the reason that when the MHRD had to launch the first e-content, the then MHRD minister, by that time Palam Raju, he again was given the list of the e-contents that are ready, and he picked up botany. He said, I will launch first botany, and it was launched in 2013. Why I say so is that at times we feel a bit apologetic about our quality of work. At times we don't recognize our talent. At times we feel that probably we cannot do a work which will be appreciated at the national level. But our teachers, our scholars have demonstrated that we are, less than nobody.
Dr. Shahid said that presently there are two categories of people. The older ones who are known as digital migrants, and the second, a huge young population who are digital natives. The arrival of digital natives in our institutions requires teachers to update their teaching skills to cater to these digital natives.
So these digital natives are arriving in our colleges, they are arriving in our institutions. So we have to be prepared to cater to them. That is one reason that we have to now package education, package knowledge with the help of technology so that it becomes easily available to our younger generation. The second important thing why this is required, we have dearth of teachers. Last year figures of MHRD say that there are dearth of 3 lakh qualified, trained teachers in the higher education. In today's date, it must be more. Every day, in and day out, we hear that new colleges have been announced, new universities have been announced, and India has a lot of money to create the infrastructure. They can make big buildings, they can probably buy the best possible equipment and import it from anywhere in the laboratories. But the problem is there is no teacher available. The dearth is, the rare commodity is a good teacher in the classroom. Now with the help of technology, my teachers will be available to students across the country, wherever they live, irrespective of their geographical location.
Course coordinator Professor Bashir Ahmed Ganai, while hailing the efforts of EMMRC, told participants that the hallmark of the centre is to de-elitize knowledge, spark creativity and democratic exchange of knowledge and ideas since its inception.
The hallmark of Educational Multimedia Research Centre has been to de-elitize knowledge, spark creativity, conjure innovation, and the democratic exchange of knowledge and ideas since its inception. From the past 2 decades, EMMRC has been fairly successful in disseminating knowledge and ideas for the scholastic growth of society. The Centre wants to empower the people and get rid of intermediaries that come with traditional classrooms and schooling. Today a place is called as paradise which has knowledgeable society, because in the 21st century the emphasis is on e-learning. The crux of e-learning is to make understanding of the subject easy and interesting by incorporating videos, animations, graphics and text with the educational television films.
Vice Chancellor Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi, in his brief interaction with participants, said that biomedical sciences appeals to him and should cover every stream of biology.
Concept of biomedical sciences, I think, appeals to me much better than concept of biological sciences. I think it should cover more or less every stream of biology which basically otherwise does not exist in our current system. I think it's much more far reaching than the kind of combinations in undergraduate programs we have for now. I think it seems to be reasonably well designed and well conceived. Of course, Bashir Saab is at the helm, so obviously it would be something of, it would be expected. Plus I see Shaukat Saab, plus I see Tanveer Saab, so, the whole gamut of good individuals who can actually contribute in building this course to a point of where everybody seems to be satisfied with it is what would be expected of Shahid Saab. He does his job meticulously. Well.
Professor Khurshid expressed confidence in the team of subject experts and the capability of EMMRC in developing quality contents.
Let me extend my fullest congratulations to him for organizing this event, and seeking feedback from people who are reasonably competent. We have faculty from biochemistry, faculty from environmental science.
Some sample videos were also shown to the participants during the orientation program. During the day-long orientation work, 65 subject experts were selected as course instructors. These professionals shall write content spread over about 350 topics and expected to be completed within 2 years. The e-content program is a part of MHRD National Mission on Education through Information Communication Technology project. EMMRC has already completed 3 years course in botany, which is now available for students on Sakshat portal. The center is also developing e-contents for other courses like BA, LLB, food technology, education, Urdu, etc. That is all for today's program. Log on to our website emmrckashmir.com to watch the latest episode of Quest. You can send us your valuable suggestions at quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. Those who are seriously interested in understanding the world will adopt the same standards, whether they are evaluating their own political and intellectual elites or those of official enemies.